Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Invested Dog, Hot Diggity Dog. Today, we are going to talk about if Taiwan and America is going to go to war, if the U.S. and Taiwan is going to go to war, and how we can profit from it. As of right now, our Google trusted friend, it says the U.S. is bolstering Taiwan's defense by strengthening its military. Okay. The key U.S. defense enhancements in Taiwan. Foreign military financing. Congress authorized nearly $2 billion in funding to speed up Taiwan's acquisition of U.S. weapon systems. Production and delivery. The focus is on delivering asystematic weapons, smaller, cheaper, and more mobile systems. That makes a massive difference. And what do they mean when they say smaller, cheaper, and more mobile? I.e., they're talking about drones. Let's just go straight to the stocks and figure out what stocks we can invest in. Taiwan Semiconductor manufacturing stock is a great investment in my opinion. So far, this is just right off the top of the list that I picked. Let's take a look and see what they have to say. Actually, let's go up here first and let's read what they have to say in regards to Taiwan Semiconductors. Okay, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, ticket symbol TSMC, is adapting to evolving market demands with a focus on AI partnership and memory chip production. Recent analysis insight indicates that the AI demand is reshaping semiconductor pricing, while TSMC's strategy delays in advanced technology deployment may impact future chip availability. Okay, so what did they open up today at? They opened up at $393.44, and yesterday they closed at $396.06. Let's see. Okay. In just 1 month alone, there was a 17.67% jump. 1 month alone. If you would have bought it just a month ago, it opened up at $326. Today, it is at $397. That is a pretty decent jump. Last 6 months, 32%. And for the year, 138%. That is a huge jump. 5 years, 240%. Almost 241%. If you're not in this, I don't know what to tell you. They started out back in 1997, and just from 1987, that is 28 years ago. If you would have got this or if your parents would have bought this stock, they could have bought it at a little bit under $6. It was the high at that time was $5.42. Imagine if you would have owned this for 28 years. Let's just say you put in $100. Today, it would be worth so much more. Today, it is at closed market is at $397. That is absolutely insane. That is an absolutely insane return. The AI partnership that TSMC is enhancing collaborations for next generation AI chips, designs focusing on maximizing value from existing resources. That is great. What is this? Analysis forget the chip cycle because AI demand is permanently rewired. I don't know about that. But let's take a look at this. The performance overall for ticket symbol TSM. With TSM, their market share and strategic investment position, it is favorable for sustained growth and rising chip demands and supply chain challenges. I believe it. Look at that annual revenue versus earnings. A couple of videos ago, I did some of the revenue versus earnings, comparing it to stocks within the aviation industry. And if you go back and you compare those to this, it's night and day. Look at the difference that is in between your revenue versus earnings. The revenue that TSM got was $2.26 trillion, and the earnings is just a little bit over $1 trillion for 2022. And for 2023, kind of the same thing. 2024, a little bit of a bigger gap. The revenue was close to 3 trillion and the earnings was just over a little bit 1 trillion. And 2025, huge upside compared to 2022. 2025, the revenue was a little bit, almost touching $4 trillion, $4 trillion, and the earnings was almost touching $2 trillion. That is impressive. That is, ooh. And now let's look at the earnings per share. Every quarter since 2025, quarter two, they've beat their earnings. Look at that, beating their earnings. 2026, quarter two is coming out in July, so we will not know that just yet. But that is a pretty good investment. Let's see what the analysis recommendations are. The analysis recommendations, there's a lot of investors, a lot of people suggesting for you to buy and for you to hold onto the stock. No one is saying to sell. Look at that. No one's saying to sell. Profit margins is 46%, 0.41. That is pretty good. Return on assets, it's almost 18%. Actually, I shouldn't round that up. That's 17.32%. And let's take a look at this balance sheet and cash flow. Total cash margin is 3.38 trillion and our total debt is 17%. Okay, this is not so bad. This is looking like an amazing stock to have within your portfolio. Some key executives, amounts are as of December 31st, 2025, and compensation, I can't read today. Compensation values are for the last fiscal year, ending on the date. Pay is salary, bonus, etc. Okay, we have, I don't know how to, it's cut off. I don't know how to see that. I would have loved to see, here it is. Okay, just gotta pay it over. 65 million the CEO is making. That is 9.42 million the CFO is making. Mr. Jen, I don't even know how to say that name. Jen Cho Hung. But that's some pretty massive. That's a pretty massive income for those people. The description of Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited, together with its subsidiaries, manufactures, packages, tests, and sells integrated circuits and other semiconductor devices in Taiwan, China, Europe and Middle East, Africa, Japan, and the United States, and all over internationally. It provides various, I don't want to read all of this, but that is, I think this could be a pretty good investment. What do you all think about putting this in your portfolio? I think that this could be a winner. I think this could be a winner. This could be a winner. Let me know what you guys think. This is the Invested Dog signing off.